Department of Homeland Security is changing the timeline for asylum seekers to enter the country. The changes are going into effect today, are creating serious concerns for local agencies. Our 10 News reporter Cassie Carlisle tells us what it means for future migrants.
That document does create two changes that immigrants will see. One of them saying that if anyone jumps over the wall, whether or not they are seeking asylum, they will be deported back to Mexico. No more jumping the line. That's the message from the Department of Homeland Security. Before this change, anyone illegally entering the U.S. claiming asylum would be detained and possibly cutting hundreds waiting in Mexico. DHS's statement says the southern border is in an urgent humanitarian and security crisis, explaining the migrant protection protocol is going into effect due to the high volume of asylum claims with no merit, and stating many have disappeared in the U.S. while waiting for a ruling.
And that is a big game changer. Huge.
The second big concern, asylum seekers staying in Mexico throughout their case.
Regardless of the outcome of the court of appeal, you go back to Mexico and you wait until your hearing on the merits.
Causing a headache for already overloaded lawyers and stretching tensions in Mexico. Local agencies like the Rapid Response Network were concerned they would be affected by the change. They house migrants seeking asylum, but Velasquez doesn't believe any asylum seekers currently in the country will be deported.
No, I don't think that they will return those individuals just because logistically it's complicated.
Attention turned towards the next caravan set to arrive at the border within the month.
And I think that what they're trying to do is basically tell people, don't come.
She believes those desperate and fearful enough won't be dissuaded.
They will never lose hope that they will let them in, especially if they have children.
At San Ysidro Port of Entry, Cassie Carlisle, 10 News.
And we also reached out to the Department of Homeland Security to get clarification on the changes. An automated reply told us they can't work due to the government shutdown.